Last weekend, we were invited to a picnic by some friends at the Botanic Gardens. Okay, picnic. So I was thinking, what should I make and what should I bring to share with our friends? And then I thought about, well, sandwich is probably the most common food that people will bring and share at a picnic. And I thought, why don't I just make sandwich? But it's not going to be any standard sandwich. I'm going to make something that actually inspired me by a Vietnamese street food, and it's called banh mi. There are three things we need to make banh mi. Banh mi in Vietnamese, it means bread, referring to the Vietnamese baguette. So the first item is the bread itself, and it is important that if you can, to buy the Vietnamese baguette. The Vietnamese baguette itself is quite slightly different from the French baguette. Vietnamese baguette itself, the outside itself is crunchy, but it's very, very light. The inside itself is very light and not heavy compared to the French baguette. I bought the small baguette. It is relatively cheap from the banh mi shop this morning. This one costs 25 cents Australian money. And also I bought two medium-sized baguette, which cost only 50 cents each. Now, the second item that is important in making banh mi, obviously, is the protein. So the protein itself, you can use either pork or you can use chicken or any other meat that you prefer to make the banh mi. Traditionally, it's either pork or chicken. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a grilled lemongrass chicken to go with my banh mi. Now, the third item is the vegetable. The vegetable I'm going to use is daikon and carrots. So I'm going to pickle both my daikon and carrots to go with my banh mi. And then I'm also going to use cucumber. The cucumber, I'm going to use it fresh, just a slice of cucumber to fill up the banh mi. And lastly, the other items that we'll be using are some herbs. The herbs itself will be used to garnish the banh mi. What I'm going to do first is to make the sauce to marinate the chicken. I'll need a couple of coriander. I'm just going to use the lower half or the stem of the coriander. I've already washed this, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut the coriander into half, remove the end bit and discard that, and then just mince them until they are really fine. Now the top half over here, I will use it to garnish the banh mi. This right here, you're probably wondering what this is. This is frozen lemongrass. I'm gonna mince this. If you can find this frozen sliced lemongrass, it is, for me, it is almost the same as using the fresh lemongrass stalk. So this is the frozen packet of sliced lemongrass. If you can find this at the Asian supermarket, it is for me, it is a very good thing to have in the freezer, and you can use it whenever you want. Next, I want to mince is one red bird's chili. Just gonna remove the seeds, squeeze it. Just by squeezing it, you should be able to get the seeds out from the chili. Two garlic cloves. Shallots next. Okay, that's all the mincing and the chopping we need to do. In this bowl, I have minced garlic, minced shallots, minced lemongrass, chili, and coriander stem. I always like to have a clean kitchen when I'm working, so I'm just going to wipe and clean the kitchen before I add the sauce to all those chopped ingredients. I'm going to add 4 tablespoons of fish sauce, 1 tablespoon of oyster sauce, about 1 tablespoon of dark caramel sauce. If you can't find dark caramel sauce, you can use ABC ketchup mayonnaise, 1 tablespoon of sesame oil. So I'm going to mix all this. What I have here is I'm using 2 chicken Maryland fillet without the bone and also skin off. I'm going to use my hand just to rub it in. I'm going to turn it over to the other side. I suggest that you marinate the chicken at least 2 hours or 4 hours or even overnight. And then you use it the next day, and it will be much better because then it will absorb as much of the flavor into the meat. I'm gonna slice this very thinly by making use of a mandolin slicer, which I have here. I'm just going to put it in the bowl. Next, the daikon. I don't have a bowl big enough to put both of them into the same bowl, so I'm going to make it into 2 separate batches. To pickle the daikon and the carrots, I'm going to use rice vinegar instead of white vinegar. Rice vinegar is a little bit sweeter and it's a little bit delicate. It's not as strong as the white vinegar. So I'm going to add 1 cup and 2 cups of water. So it's 1 to 2. I'm going to use caster sugar instead of the plain white sugar. Only reason is that it is finer and it should dissolve much quicker. So I'm going to add half a cup. And then I'm just going to mix them. So that's my pickled daikon and carrots. Next I want to do is to slice my spring onions to use as a garnish for the banh mi, and also slice the cucumber. I'm going to oil my skillet, brush it with some cooking oil. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over. It's about 5 minutes. Don't waste the sauce. What I'm going to do is I'm going to glaze this with some Chinese cooking wine. I have the oven preheated at 160 degrees. I'm going to put this in the oven and let it cook through for 15 minutes. What I'm going to do now is to remove the pickled daikon and carrots. I'm going to let it sieve through until it's dry, and then we can use this as the vegetable for the banh mi. Okay, time's up. It's 15 minutes, so I'm going to remove the chicken. It's my lemongrass grilled chicken. Yeah, it's a little bit soft now. I got this in the morning, so I'm just going to put it in the oven just for maybe 2 or 3 minutes while my oven is still nice and warm. It just came out from the oven. Okay, I'm gonna cut it in half along here, and then I'm going to stuff it with all my ingredients that I have prepared and done and make my banh mi. Okay, I'm gonna cut it over here. Wow. What I might do is I'm gonna peel off some of the bread here because I'm gonna put the stuffing, so I need to create more space in the cavity. Gonna spread it. This is the Chinese sweet bean sauce. It's almost like hoisin sauce. And then I'm gonna put a little bit of chili sauce just because I like some chili in it. Okay, next I'm gonna add the chicken. That's one very big piece of chicken. I'm gonna put 2. Some pickles, cucumber, spring onions, and coriander. I have the sauce here from grilling the chicken, and then I glaze it with some Chinese cooking wine. I'm gonna use this. And I'm gonna cut it in half. I hope you enjoy watching this video. It is that simple to make a banh mi at home. Very exciting, much better than a standard sandwich. Lemongrass grilled chicken. You can try it at home, and if you enjoyed this recipe, remember to subscribe and share with your friends and family. Thanks for watching. I'm Victor Koo. I'll see you next week.